Hello everyone, and welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Age of Veilguard. Left off last time was about to explore the Ravine coast and do the Hall of Valor. So I think I'm gonna do the Hall of Valor first. It's basically just an arena where you fight a bunch of trash mobs. So hopefully we'll have that done pretty quickly and be moving on to Ravine Coast. First thing I do when I get here is I fill out the map. And there is a small amount of loot here.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
Foul-hearted spirit tugs at the corners of your lips to turn them down.
So, you're late.
We've got the best gear for your beast fights.
See if he's got anything of value. It's not likely he'll have anything that I want at the moment, other than this.
Hey, punch it on, Tom. For me.
Looking to fight? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
You gotta do 10 rounds of this to finish the quest, but it also gets you a ring that's really good.
He's given ice cold welcome to the darling of Docktown, the winter from Tevinter, Veilguard!
Also, you're probably gonna have to forgive my sloppy play, as I have not played this in something like a week. It's been a while.
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. You'll want something with a bit... Get going! Don't keep...
The Antons say all bars are weak. Would someone make them eat? No!
Emma Saline. Wait, that's Elvin for congratulations, right?
You might want to try Enna Celine. That means victory. Emma Celine means I want you within me.
Damn it. I wish I hadn't misplaced Meryl's flashcards. Ready for something really spicy? I've got what. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Knowing Isabella, she probably would mean, I want you within me.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here. I line them up and you keep... Get yourself in order and head...
All right. Who's ready for some action? I know I am.
I see you picked up some nice tricks in the Shadow Dragons.
Well, when the...
All right, this is really starting to... Get yourself in order and head to...
Will Ravane bring the pain? Or will it be gold and glory for the Venatori? Get to the pit and find out.
You couldn't pay me to step in the...
Okay. Don't remember what I was working towards here. It was the momentum. I wouldn't have grabbed this if I wasn't trying to get to that. Now, where was the other boost to max momentum? There. I will need to get this one eventually. Probably start making my way down this way so that I can. See if there's anything more important that I should be trying to go for first. No, I don't think so. Do I already have the heal upon doing a takedown? Or is that not even a thing for rogues? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's a thing for both mages and warriors. Nope, there it is. That one actually won't take all that long to get to. Just 2 skill points and there it is. Anyway, I could spend a very long time in the skill tree, so I'm I kind of have to shake myself out of it.
Give us a show.
Especially because it's not entertaining to see me look through a bunch of to see me look through a bunch of skill points in order to plan my build.
You've certainly earned your reputation. Looking to fight? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Hang on to your hats. We've got some new challenges for you today.
You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from...
Let's see, you got your primer and detonator upgraded already. This is what I really should have been starting with so I could get to the point of where it heals me for that to be active.
From me, that's quite a compliment. Hall of Valor. Get going!
We got the idea for this next match from a traveler named Armac. Then used it to challenge shepherds.
Okay, you and your endless projectiles need to go. Eh, not even close.
Everybody good?
Look at that. Barely a scratch.
Let's see. Motherfucker. This is what I meant to do. Where is it? There it is. I only have 2 more to go. Then I can move on to exploring the Ravine coast.
Hall of Valor's ready. How about it? Get going! Don't keep your fans.
Everyone hit the privy and grab a snack. You won't want to miss this next fight.
That one's got a bit more health than I was expecting.
That's got it. There we go, Tosh. Yep.
Tried to dodge that, but I was still in the animation of attacking.
Got us at range. Well, that's...
Look at that. Barely a scratch. Want to blow off... Get going! Don't keep your fans...
Asking if someone wants to blow off some steam is...
Come on,
feels like a very loaded question from Isabella.
prepare to lose.
Nice move. Got it.
Wow, that one was really easy.
You've certainly earned your reputation.
But there it is, the Call of the Hall. It's a really good ring. It's actually just better than the Amaranthine Loop, in my opinion. More takedown damage, more stagger. Yes, they don't stay staggered as long as they do if you're using the Amaranthine Loop. But you also gain random buffs when you do perform a takedown, so... And you're going to be getting the takedowns more often because they, because of the higher stagger.
So if you're a main,
Not good on every build. I've had builds that deal so much damage that enemies die before they stagger, even with the Call of the Hall equipped. So on that one, I actually swapped it out for something else. I don't remember what, but... It is a thing that happens. Should probably buy these for Tosh since she doesn't have anything better equipped at the moment. I don't know if these are better than what I've got or not. Just gonna grab them just in case. And that's definitely not better. Twin Palladium. Might not be a bad idea. I'm not sure what my other ring is that I have equipped. Okay. Oh, it's the biting thumb. 10% more damage. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Twin Palladium is just better. It's gonna help me keep my momentum high. Oh, the Seafarer's Cutlass is actually better. Except it is going to do quite a bit less damage. And once I get another upgrade for the Mercenary's Blade, that's going to be a lot better anyway. I'll stick with the Mercenary Blade. Like, yes, for the moment this is better because it's got a higher stagger. However, like I said, once that Mercenary's Blade gets upgraded again, heal every time I parry something, it's just going to be far better. Also, that last buff on it is completely worthless. You know, more damage when you have no potions. It's just that's pretty useless. I almost never even use my potions. I'm going to head back here for the moment. Looks like Tosh has a side quest for me. But Tosh's visual stuff hasn't been set yet. And I'm boring, but I like to have her in mostly her default stuff. Basically just her default weapons. And then this armor set that she's currently got on. She's got the bow I like her to have. I don't have the armor I prefer him wearing. I actually don't have any of the shit that I prefer him to use. Yeah. Stick with what I had. I don't know what I'm supposedly haven't hovered over. But it insists there's something new that I haven't seen in there. Could not tell you what it is. Whatever. Go talk to Tosh. Then I'll head over to the workshop, see if there's anything I can do there.
Huh. Nice.
abundance.
Can't level it up yet. But enchanting is here now, so there is in fact something that I can do. Okay, so I want tool ability damage. Point damage. Weak point damage might be the best thing I've got at the moment. Then again, detonation damage would be really good too. Okay, let's take a look at this one. 216, 318. So they both have the same amount of damage, but this one has way more stagger. So you put the stagger on this one, because for whatever reason, the stagger does not apply to the weapon it's on, but it goes to the other weapons. So you can see that this one now has 562 stagger. So that 25% goes farther on the one with the bigger number. So. Whoops. Although. Oh, yeah. Never mind. That's the way to do it. Put the stagger on the bow so that both of the swords get more. Since I do melee more than I do otherwise. 10% weapon damage is going to apply to these and not to this, unfortunately. Let's do 20% armor damage, because why not? Now, what I usually end up going with on the chest piece is the 250 health, because that is quite a bit of health. Let's add some defense. I think momentum generation's what I'm going to go with here. Don't really need any of the other stuff. I've already got more arrows than I use. Because I don't use the arrows as often, arrow regeneration doesn't really matter, so momentum generation. Come over here, and I can enchant my abilities as well. Let's look at other stuff first. See if there's anything that has unique stuff available, which doesn't seem to be the case. Well, I guess I'll put barrier damage on this. I'll put the stagger on the bomb. And I will put armor damage on the daggers. Okay. Give her the detonation damage, because she detonates the combos that I set up, whereas Tosh is going to be setting up combos for me to detonate. Give her ability damage. Tosh can have the cooldown reduction. And then physical damage. And I'm not going to bother enchanting the others because Tosh and Nev are going to be the two people I bring with me for basically the rest of the game. Most of the rest of the game, I should say. Since I'm planning on doing horrible things to my character. Which, you know, will make more sense when that point comes. But on the off chance that, you know, you're watching this and you have not actually played the game, I don't want to spoil what's going to happen. Let's see. Ravine Coast. Start with that quest because I can pick up the other stuff along the way.
The Dreadwolf turns up everywhere, doesn't he?
Ravine is on pretty good terms with the Dalish clans. We get elven stuff here and there. About to be fun.
How did you miss with that? I was right in front of you, not even moving.
Credit there.
Alright, got the skill point. Now the question is, what do I view as more important? Making my way towards the momentum, or this, getting the healing whenever I do a takedown. Whenever I do a takedown, I think is more important at the moment. Memento.
So, your mom wanted you to lay low, and now you're with us.
And because I wanted to be here.
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Isn't that novel?
Yep. It's great. Take him down.
Eh. This on screen long enough for you to see it. There you go. Should be plenty of time to pause it if you wanted to read it.
Looks like they were ambushed.
Let's see. I'll go this way.
About to have a problem.
Come on, throw down the turret.
Things ready. Well, that's done. The spirits around the Hall of Valor seem very invested in all of it.
Spirits like fun too.
Sure, but one of them was trying to take wages. So I said, I bet the demons in Marathas could teach you a thing or two about betting rings. The spirit said, I bet you're right, and handed me 5 gold. I feel a point was missed.
Hey, you got 5 gold. Take the win.
I guess I already looted that.
Let's see if it hurts.
Over, hit this one. I can run back for the third one. You do have to hit these in a specific order. That's why I didn't do this one despite it being so close to the other one.
Some kind of puzzle with torches or fires or something. Make the treasure out of it.
Can I hit it from this angle? There we go. Shortcut opened without having to blow myself up.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Look at those waterfalls. It's like every...
There we go.
Looks like the Tom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
We need to get those supplies back and pay back the Anton.
There we go. Heal on takedown.
Well, there's a fancy trick.
Better stagger. Let's see. Can I hit that from this angle? Nope. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, instead of just moving on like I was about to do, I should probably lower the shortcut. It's in the next spot over, not this one. There we go. Now I can move forward.
You were there when the gods escaped.
Sure was.
What was it like?
Strange. Chaotic. Stuff of nightmares that stick too long.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Didn't remember if I needed to go this way immediately or not. Get rid of all these. There we go. That's quite a bit more stagger. I might want to switch to that, even though its special stuff is not as good. Nah, I'll stick with what I've got for now. Okay, that's open now. Now I can kill these assholes.
Some action.
Is that all of them or this guy? Okay, no, that guy is gone. Alrighty. I gotta go this way. Okay, it's moved on, so now I can too.
Hey, Nev. Let me know if you need help on ladders.
Ladders?
Your leg thing? One of the lords. Fenced, he lost a hand. Climbing ladders hurt his shoulder after. He told us eventually. Then we helped him on the ladders. Your foot's got a hook shape. It might get caught.
My work leads strange places. If ladders have my number, I'd be out by now, but thanks for asking. Although, your horns have a hook shape. You worry about them getting caught?
Shit. I do now.
Come on, pull the lever. Thank you. There we go. Only one more lever I need to pull to open the stash associated with that quest.
Yep.
Can melt that now. I won't be able to do anything in there until later, but might as well get it taken care of first.
Trouble coming our way.
I still feel like that cutscene is completely unnecessary. Yep, there's a dude who wants to kill me here. I understand that it's part of a quest, but he's still not really any different from a regular dude who wants to kill me.
Hey, they have one of the Crow's prisoner. She's still alive.
The Arntom kept me alive so they could use me to trick Ravain into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
The Lords of Fortune wouldn't abandon you. It's the least we could do for the Crows.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back the Arntom there.
That's significantly worse.
Okay. Looks like we made a door.
Okay, I need the wisp. And then the skeleton will pull the lever because, you know, with a hole that big in the wall, there's no way that I could just reach in and pull it myself. No, I like the charge attack damage that I've got on that bow.
Hear that? Door's open.
Okay, now I'll be able to go back and get that loot. I do have to go pretty long ways back, but...
Tosh, you got this?
Oh, yeah. I will get her switched to that. I'll just do it now before I forget. I was gonna say I was gonna do it later because I wanted her to keep that cooldown reduction. But chances are I won't remember to switch her stuff later, whereas I do check the enchantments every now and then. You bastard.
Made it through.
Okay.
Same ocean as the one next to Hal's fish stand. Feels different here.
It's not even beyond common rarity, so I'm not going to bother looking at it right now. can make my way back to do the Tosh side quest that's over here. Now that I've done everything else.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Look at you feeding the birds.
My mother made me do it when I was young. Sent me out here every night with dinner scraps.
We're a ways from town.
She said I had a lot of energy to burn off. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antom called you a Dari?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you.
It's an odd time for her to level up. Here we go. Okay. That's actually really nice that her primer is the one that'll fire automatically, since it means I can detonate combos more often.
Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antom, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them. What the crap is that?
The Antom must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. Gotcha.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ooh, ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
And I guess that's the trade-off of being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
It'd be really nice if the game would let me sprint. Oh, now I can sprint. Yeah, that makes sense.
An on-time supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Got it.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that.
Ah, I almost got to it.
Scotch. I brought food.
Avatash, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. She's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antam were in the area.
Yes, I knew some of them from the Dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Avatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatash.
Panaheydan. I'll see you soon.
So the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So you're a little Kunari, a little Rivani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I had to leave most of my old life behind when I joined the Shadow Dragons. And now I'm fighting elven gods. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Because she's sleeping in my base, which means I own the bed. I'm actually next on laundry detail.
She always did like the mouthy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again, Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panaheydan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
Sometimes I wonder where you got your attitude, and then we talk to your mother.
What? I don't talk anything like her.
Okay.
Shut up.
Thanks for the walk.
Alrighty. Tosh spent time on the Ravani coast, feeding the birds and practicing her fire breathing. An encounter with her mother Shathan showed that they do not always get along, but have each other's best interest at heart. Okay, and I think that's it for the Ravane coast at the moment. Yes, unfortunately, I am not allowed to go over here until a lot later. So that leaves recruiting the final companion as the next thing to do, but I am going to stop by the workshop first, because I think I've picked up enough mementos to rank it up again. Nope, I have not. But I suppose while I'm here... Let's see, I'm pretty sure all of my shit is still the enchanted stuff, yes.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh.
What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I didn't expect such a warm welcome. Considering.
Please, don't be put off. The workforce is perfectly harmless. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming?
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
I like Emmerich. He's the mage I usually bring with me when I do a playthrough of the game. The only exceptions are playthroughs like this one where I'm romancing another character who happens to be mage. So I'm romancing Nev this playthrough. If I'm romancing Balar in the playthrough, I don't bring Emmerich either.
Like this.
But normally, Emmerich is the one that I bring.
Ahead of us. Something's moving.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Careful, Rook. It singles you out.
Where did it go?
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Yeah, just 1 second. I need to level up.
Lead the way, Professor.
Got a rune. Should see what that one does. Ranged attack damage. You know, I'll take that. It's better than the 5% resistances I was getting from that other one.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
What are they doing? Make them stop!
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things. An excellent hit, Rook. Must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it.
Let's see, 1 moment. I want to look at what Emmerich has going on. Alright, so he's got his primer, but not his detonator.
We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings.
I do like that bow. However, I think that the one I'm using is still better.
The wisp will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
So, Professor?
Just Emery, please.
You weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when. Into the fray!
Prominent range.
A solid blow!
Ready.
We're not alone.
It's freezing. What's doing this?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
If you're wondering why I'm smashing these, sometimes they give you loot.
This is locked too, and I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid.
I'll need a wisp.
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
That. Then I come around this way.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
Here's our second wisp.
Hey, desk guy. Is it staring at me?
It is aware of your presence, but a wisp's senses differ from our own.
Darn it doesn't sense its way into making a corpse walk around.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
And just want to avoid the, oh shit.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Trouble coming our way.
Oh my gosh, 2 terrible shots in a row. Okay. I don't know why you decided not to make that jump, but...
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I grew up in Tevinter.
Our cousins in Magecraft to the north. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
You know, my character having grown up into Winter as an elf means that she was most likely a slave. Which also makes it kind of likely that the Shadow Dragons freed her, and that's why she joined up.
Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the Acropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final path to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Why is this bell so important?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
But it won't destroy them? Them being here isn't their fault.
No. In this instance, banishment will suffice. Though, forgive me, I had the impression our denizens unnerved you?
I'm from Ravain. Spirits are okay, so long as they're not walking corpses around.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair! Who brought it here? Venatori! The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Corpses talk to you? That's messed up.
Oh, there's no danger in it, I assure you.
That's not the messed up part.
Shh. I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down...
So don't dawdle!
We found those Venatori.
Hello.
They have no place in these halls. That one's all set.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
A despair spirit. Water soft. Get them now!
Now put it down! Down one more to stay. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori.
Looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learn to make miniature ones into Vinter.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
I know people in Minrathous who would help with that. Just say the word.
Thank you. We'd welcome the assistance. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work. The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent.
Yes!
Kill them all, but
Got it.
deep. Quickly, end them.
Spectacular rook!
Okay.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell. Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori.
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Venatori.
Typical of them.
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly awakening, but we must fight a little longer. It's taking fire!
Okay, just don't do the ability I was telling you to do.
Big angry fire demon.
We're halfway there.
Quit running away, you fucking coward. Where the hell did you even go?
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself.
Magic spell worked. The despair demon's pissed off.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Well, hi. And thanks.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
I like Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
Didn't take the gods long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antam won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies, like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons? I should have earned my way back into their good graces after we saved Minrathous.
Tarquin won't ever admit it, but he was impressed.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The first warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us?
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back, whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Drawing on his necromantic powers, Emmerich banished the despair demons infesting the shrouded halls and drove out the invading Venatori. Learning that malevolent ancient gods are causing chaos in the Fade, the professor joined the team to help stop these mystical threats to creation. Unbeknownst to him, the Venatori plot is the beginning of a chain of events that will lead Emmerich to a dark figure from his past. And Lucanus is hardened, but I already knew that. I could have sworn I had already put his levels back where they were supposed to be. Because for some reason it will remove every level up you've put into them. Whether it's Nev or Lucanus who gets hardened, it'll remove all of the level ups that you've spent. And you'll have to put them in place again. But I'm pretty sure I've done that already. Shit. Did not mean to do that. Fuck off. Oh my. It just keeps popping shit up that I don't care about. Anyway, back to what I was trying to do. Let's see. And then we got his primer and detonator. So we make you healing, and then we make you detonating, which it already is. Perfect. Let me just double check that I've actually... Yeah, I already put the points back in. It's stupid that it refunds every single skill point, regardless of whether it was in the one skill that it prevents them from using when they get hardened. Okay. Looks like I can talk to Emmerich. And I can talk to Davrin. And with any luck, I'll have picked up enough mementos during that quest that I can rank up the shop again.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
It's great. Big, mysterious, lots of art. Everyone's got their own room.
It'd be easy to fall in love with such a place.
I think Bellara has.
She's been quite welcoming. However, I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We're still getting used to one another.
True. And yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Veilguard asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Get off my screen. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to open up the next part of the lighthouse, which will actually take me up there. I just need to go get the wisps to do so. First, I'm gonna check in on this. Damn it! One memento off. Okay, I guess I can't do it yet, because there should have been a wisp there if I could.
It looks like our boy Asan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it, when he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
Well, at least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
You'd never know it to look at him. Seems friendly enough.
As long as he likes you.
So what I'm hearing, Asan, is gingerwort truffles for life?
Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Asan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Asan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Asan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about? Trust Asan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Alrighty. Maybe I'm just misremembering. It could be that the wisp up there doesn't spawn until you've dealt with the other one from in here, but I'm pretty sure they spawned the same. Okay, never mind, I was wrong. It definitely starts with the one inside. Now I can go get the other one. Kind of stupid you have to deal with the one inside first, but...
Between the facing gods.
Yeah, I've already got it. And there we go, now workshop upgrades are cheaper. That's pretty much what I was... Oh, I somehow got mementos. Or not mementos, because I know I didn't get mementos, but I got caretaker power, which I guess probably came from upgrading the thing. But now the shop is ranked 7, and I can upgrade all my shit to 7. But now that shit's cheaper, I'm actually willing to spend materials to upgrade stuff. At least to the extent that I can. Don't have materials for that one. Don't have the materials for that one. Okay. Now there should be more side quests that I can do. I'm gonna do the necropolis first. And then I'll do Hosberg after.
About these hauntings.
That death mage was going on about displaced wisps. We should check those out while we're here.
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Emmerich said there were hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose.
We must...
You return.
At the shop here, can sell those items that give more strength. Let's see. As the staff I usually use for Emmerich. Gift for Emmerich, another memento. Yeah.
The dead keep watch.
Rook, more Venatori have invaded the sunken halls.
I'm not surprised.
They come in search of plunder.
We'll look out for them.
The shrouded halls have been left in appalling condition.
I wonder what this is about. We got it.
Don't know what I got caught on there.
There. Here's one of those scattered wisps Emmerich mentioned.
Heavy
There must
armor.
be a proper place for it somewhere. Let's see if we can figure this out. We got it. The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
Locked to keep us out, or locked to keep something in?
Let's see if we can figure this out.
Break all the shit that's in my way.
That did it.
There's only one left. I need to go over here for it.
We got it.
Is that it? Thought we needed another wisp to unlock that door.
Right. Let's look around.
Got it.
That last wisp's unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
There we go. Oh, level up. There we go. Next level will get me to a high enough point where I can take one of these paths, and then I'll have to wait until level 40 to take the other path. So this is the ranged focus side, so I'm probably going to take this side first. Killing an enemy with a charged attack is basically never going to happen. Unless it happens from my bow, then it'll happen, but it definitely probably won't happen from my melee attacks.
Dead Venatori. That demon in here must have killed them, but how'd they get past the lock before us?
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are there sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
Demon. Must be. Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori knew something. This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Nasty trick, but we can't ignore it.
Let's keep an eye out.
Okay.
There! Strike now!
Looks like the Venatori planned on taking a few things with them.
Yeah, how dare they loot this place? I say as I'm picking up loot. Okay. Just gonna open up as many of the doors that lead back into the central chamber as I can. Just makes traversing this place less annoying. I mean, it's not really annoying, but it definitely helps.
How does he work?
I'm sure Emmerich would fill you in if you asked.
Yeah, but he'd add details.
All right, then. The bare-bones answer from the non-necromancer. You get your parts, put the skeleton together, some fancy ritual later, and you've got a wisp inside running the show.
Manfred's a wisp? Like the ones at your desk? You could make a bunch of moving skeletons?
Me? No. Not without some research I don't want to do. Don't worry, those wisps are staying wisps.
Good.
This path doesn't really lead anywhere that I need to go, but there's a chest up here that I'll be grabbing. There we go.
There's a haunting.
They've got us in range. Something looks like Manfred. Manfred better not do anything like this.
Emmerich wouldn't be a fan. I think this wisp wants something.
Okay. I'm on it.
How is she busy?
Got it.
Yep. Hit it, Tosh. Sure. For us? Thanks.
Enchanted long blade. Final attack damage. That is a lot of stagger. Holy shit. I really want that upgrade for the mercenary's blade, but god damn, that is a lot of stagger. At the cost of 1 point of damage, I gotta do it. I'll have to move the enchantment later. Come up here to activate the fast travel point. There we go.
summoning a demon this time.
I'm sure they will. Where are you other cowards at?
Oh, look at that.
Okay, that might be all of them.
Venatori sure made themselves cozy here.
They settle in fast, like roaches.
Myrna and Vorgoth will be happy. I think that's the last of the trespassing Venatori. I wonder what this is about. There we go. Sorry, but we can't do that right now.
I just kind of forgot I needed Emmerich for that. It's not anything of actual importance, at least. Da-da-da. Gotta go this way.
It's about to get fun.
Who the fuck is shooting at me?
That's the last of them.
That's the last.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults. Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place.
Motherfucker activated instead of climbing over the damn rock.
Vaults should be quiet.
Jeez. Sometimes I really hate that auto climbing thing that sprinting causes. It's really nice sometimes and really annoying others.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around? I bet the Watchers would appreciate us gathering up the bones.
Oh shit, there's stuff to fight in here. God damn it. Yeah, fuck off. I have more important shit to do right now. This is on a time limit, so I do have to prioritize this over killing the shit in the room. Okay. Got them all. There we go.
That did it. The bones are back where they should be. At least
And
that
now I can
spirit
put the
didn't
wisp
walk
into
around.
the... whatever you want to call this. Oh, I can't fucking equip that onto her because there's shit that wants to kill me.
My job's done. Your turn. Not too bad. Nice shadow dragoning. Made it through.
There. Now that everything is dead. And let me compare that now. It's lower stagger. Okay. Think I can return to Myrna now. Turn in those quests that I have.
Have the vows in the...
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
The Venatori won't be bothering you anymore.
You have our thanks.
The spirits rest more soundly. Prepare well.
Okay, I've upgraded the shop, so let's see if there's anything more useful available to me yet. It's a heavy armor. That's a light armor when I'm using a medium. Upgrade for Emmerich, might as well. Okay.
We shall meet again.
So I can come here to deal with the haunting. There's one step to quest that I can take care of while I'm here. Need to go this way.
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about. Something about a spirit whose sleep was stolen by the gods.
And now he steals others' dreams. Or so everyone says. I've heard the veil doesn't hold him, then it returns.
Gonna be taking fire.
That's one less spirit stirring up trouble.
He's released. Maybe now he'll get the sleep he longed for.
Why are you pulling your weapons out? Put them away. Gotta go this way.
Hey, Vince can help you if you ever need someone on locks. I'll ask him if you want. He likes me.
Sure he does. You're not bad to work with.
I'm not?
When you lose a limb, you have a metal leg or a hook for a hand, some things get harder. But you ask for help with one thing, and people think you can't do anything.
That's Vashadan. No one can go toe-to-toe with you in magic.
Thanks for noticing. Not everyone does.
Anyway, Vince doesn't have a hook. He's got a set of lockpicks.
No wonder ladders give him trouble.
Hey, take a look over there.
Also saying that no one can go toe-to-toe with her in magic is just blatantly false.
That sounds like the trapped demon in the...
Plenty of stronger mages in Dragon Age.
Let's end this. Takes credit there. Got things ready. All set.
Got it ready for you.
that demon
that's a lot
was.
less stagger.
It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
Did it get loose?
The note I found said we had to defeat lesser demons before we could reach the one sealed away. But maybe it was wrong, and they're all the same demon.
Okay, now I can make my way to Docktown. Over here.
Got company. Look bad.
Right there.
It's the trapped spirit from the necropolis.
Is it pride that mold you? Do you think you can succeed in facing me where the Veilguard failed?
Ooh. He just got completely annihilated.
Two demons down. Or two versions of the same demon.
And there's more roaming around. All we have to do is find them.
And another Fenarel altar.
Skill point unlocked. No, for now I will equip that one. I'll need to move the enchantment. Do that now before I forget. And then it'll be time to go to the Hosberg wetlands. I need to go set Emmerich's appearances as well. And again, you put the stagger on the bow so that the melee weapons have the extra stagger. Okay. Okay, looks like I could talk to Lucanus and Emmerich. So I should do that since I'm here.
It's all as you left it.
Close enough. I think the caretaker's been tidying up. Rook, now's not the best time to chat. Let's talk later.
Later then.
And now that Emmerich is here... Is he here? Ah, he's not here yet. Normally Manfred will be up top here, and you can play rock, paper, scissors with him. And Manfred only picks scissors, so it's a wonder how your character loses more often than you win.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels, fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance, how would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I think he always picks paper, not scissors.
Where or who did you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
If I say, good to meet you, will he get that?
Manfred's alert to the sentiment, certainly. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead, inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
I can't answer that. Can you?
I've come to believe there is a return. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred. How thoughtful, Rook.
I'm curious as to whether Manfred's gonna be in his place up on the balcony now. Now that that conversation's done. Yes. Here we go. Yep. He always picks paper. He never does anything else. Yes, I won one. I usually do a best 2 of 3 out of him. Oh, holy shit, I won twice in a row. It's unheard of. Usually Manfred kicks your ass. Which is weird because, like I said, he only picks paper. Let's see, there shouldn't be anything anywhere other than Hosberg right now. Oh yes, I need to turn in this quest. And I forgot to do cosmetic stuff. So I'll turn in this quest, then go do cosmetic stuff, so I don't forget again.
We got rid of that haunting in Arlathan.
It sleeps once again.
Excellent work.
Okay. Okay, let's start with Emmerich. Get him wearing those robes and using this staff. Doesn't really match the colors of the Shadow Dragon armor. And yet it's claiming that there's something that I haven't hovered over. There we go. Bow appearances. Probably going to end up being just like the basic bow that started with. Yeah. Short bows don't tend to have great appearances. Morn Watch appearances. I know what appearance I want for my character, but I don't have access to it yet. Okay.
No, I know. It doesn't make any sense, but it works.
Wouldn't the connection to the lyrium cause...
The veil to rupture? Not if you're careful. Really, really careful.
Rook, good to see you. Bellara was telling me about one of the artifacts she calmed. Her manipulation of the Hylic spheres put some circle mages I know to shame.
Oh, that's so nice. Really?
Bellara, repairing the Illuvian network alone is worth a thesis.
Have you run into anything like it before?
Not at all. The principles are familiar, but the application, the finesse. Though admittedly, my interests lie more with the spirits. Look to Bellara for elven magic expertise.
You were here, what, 5 minutes? And you had that thing fixed?
And it's quite a complex mechanism.
Well, thank you.
That said, I've noticed you working at all hours on that artifact.
Really? I don't think it's all hours.
And you're either the first to wake, or you simply aren't sleeping some nights.
Thank you, Professor, but I'm fine. Mostly.
You don't seem that certain.
Well, when you're in the Fade, there's no sun or moon. So I tend to lose track of time. Just a little bit.
So, you sleep more regularly outside the Fade?
Well, sometimes. Maybe. But we're in Solas's old home. There's so much to learn.
And we've time to learn it. But in order to do that, you must take care of yourself.
That knowledge isn't going anywhere. Relax a little. Get some rest. You'll feel better and work better.
Right. I'm not great at that. Relaxing, I mean, I think to myself, what if I do it wrong? Then it's 3 hours later and I'm even less relaxed than I was.
Perhaps I can help you.
With what? Relaxing?
Yes, I can teach you some breathing exercises, the ones we show initiates.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Of course. We must look out for one another.
And thank you too, Rook.
Anytime.
Okay, I am going to relax right away. But first, I had another question.
I thought you might.
Okay. Should be on to Hosberg now.
Rook, welcome to the Hosberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is...
foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
If there was a place that needed wardens...
Then here we are.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much?
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Stories say wardens sense blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
Should I be worried?
About me? No. About the Blight? Yes. But you already are.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two study the blight?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot, and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
Who knew I'd roam so far from Orlais? If we want to help, we need to learn what we're dealing with.
Samples. That's gonna be... gross? That's probably the best word for it.
I'll give you something to contain the blight. And watch for Darkspawn out there.
Right. Darkspawn. Can't forget them.
Good luck.
Alrighty. Exploring Hosberg takes quite a while, so I will likely not get through all of it by the time I end this episode. Hosberg is a big place, and the first time you show up, there's a lot to do, so... First thing I'm doing is just filling in the map here. And picking up quests.
The farmlands.
There's a family. Voss. I'm close with them, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know. All right.
There we go. That part's filled in.
Looks like there's caves on the far side of the village. We can start there.
Gonna hit up this merchant. It's not the actual faction merchant. The faction merchant won't show up until later, but I might as well pick up stuff that's gonna be helpful if I can. And it looks like there really isn't anything.
Another day.
I usually go this way first because at the moment it's a dead end. But there is some loot to be found over here. Excuse me? This one goes that way, and then this one goes this way. Yep. Oh, that's a trapped chest. Close to level 30. I've almost got the next path of my specialization available. Just a little bit more XP and I'll be there.
You're here to help. You think you and two wardens can fix all this?
Buy the valuables. Yeah.
Come back if you
All
need
right.
something.
The trees from the
He's
west
got-
are unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not the same.
Dragon's Warbow, Grey Warden appearance. Yeah.
It's the little details. The color of the wood, the different patterns in the rings.
Pretty sure this is the dead end at the moment. Yes, there we go, but I got that part of the map filled in.
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure One day he just disappeared. Could the blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the blight stirred something up.
Grab the treasure, break whatever curse.
Something strange at this Gaspin manor. People in Lavendel believe it's cursed.
You've come a long way. If you want a short drink, you let me know.
Motherfucker. Fat fingered the the B button while I was trying to buy shit.
It came through so fast.
Lavendel Village. Whatever happened here looks like Demeter's Crossing.
But this place might recover.
Often a place needs someone in its corner. This one needs more than a few.
Good food will keep you healthy.
Alrighty. I've explored what I can for the moment. It's time to start, on what I actually came here to do. Like, story-wise, came here to do.
Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
I'd love to say we can move with less evidence. I shouldn't, but I'd love to.
Fine. Got the sample.
Lovely.
Okay. And we're gonna go this way first. It's a side quest area, so it tends to be higher on my priorities list. Terrible shot, apparently.
Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed.
Recently placed, too.
What are they doing in the Hosberg wetlands?
Nice miss.
What's that sound?
I'm guessing it's not the blight.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Put the damn weapons away. Oh, that's really bad. worse in damage and stagger.
So this is the cursed manor.
Spared no expense on the atmosphere.
Lord Gaspin's treasure belongs to the Venatori.
Sure it does.
So they want Lord Gaspin's treasure. But look at this place. Is it really still here? What was that?
The Venatori weren't the only ones here.
The manor is supposed to be cursed. The cellar. Stay on guard. We've got a body. Hasn't been dead long.
Curious creatures.
Can't be done while in combat. Because reasons.
So the Venatori wanted treasure, but found
There we go, level 30. Take the melee path first, since that's the way I am preferring to fight. At least this playthrough.
And we stopped both. So a bad deal for them.
Let's look around.
Right, suppose I kinda didn't loot the place.
This writing is old. If it was Lord Gaspin. Whatever he thought was back here, it wasn't enough. He found a demon. Or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse, at least we've kept it away from Lavendel. Once we're done, we can let Bastian know.
That is significantly worse. Okay. Opens the door for easier traversal. Excuse me. Okay. I can move on to the next area, which is going to be this way. I think these are all blight samples. Okay, not all of them. A lot of them are, though. Alright.
Look there.
Here we go.
Determination is at the shape of your will.
The trap necropolis spirit. Last one.
I last, my comrade. We fought to pretty ends, crack the heart, burn the soul. Whatever you are, give me my freedom if you can.
Completely ass blasted.
it. The necropolis door to the demon, the real demon these all came from, should be open.
Well, let's not keep it waiting.
Now I changed the quest that I have equipped, because I'm not doing that one until I'm done in Hossberg. I'm very underleveled for this guy, but that usually does not stop me. Oh, damn. Okay, I mean, I parried it, but...
More essence.
Terrible weapon. Meant for spamming jump attacks and absolutely nothing else. Which also means that you're not going to be attacking very often if you're spamming jump attacks and nothing else. Because jump attacks, you know, you'll notice that that is quite a bit slower than this.
Hey, Nev. Benst also had a jeweler add some stones to his lockpick hand. Pretty gems and stuff. I can get you a name if you want.
Why would I want gems on my leg?
Because it's like a boot you wear every day. Might as well look nice. That's what I did after I broke my horn. And my horn will grow back.
I work Minrathus. Put gems on my legs in the morning, and they'd be stolen by lunch. Besides, I like to keep low profile when I'm hunting.
Oh, sneaky.
Ow. How are you not staggered?
The wetlands are unsettling.
So what now? Do we listen for a twig snap nearby? That's how it works outside the city, right?
Tasha. Makes it really hard for me to see when you're up here too. This thing having a time limit on it is really annoying.
When people describe cursed woods where no one gets out alive, they mean these ones.
Fill in this portion of the map. Okay. And immediately turn around and go the other way. Lots of loot to be had up here. There we go. Activate that. And upgrade to the Twin Palladium. And you know, the funny thing about this right here is they intend for this to be sort of a puzzle where you have to figure out which ones you need out at the same time, but they also put this ledge right here which allows you to just climb up here. So you don't actually have to figure out anything. Come up here. Open this path up. Then come over here to open this path up. Alright.
Does your jeweler work with inlay, Tosh?
Why? You change your mind?
If I save up enough, I might want a new leg. A choice of looks can't hurt.
Ooh, nice. How about gold with a ruby inlay?
I hang my leg all the time.
Darkspawn. Everyone ready?
Where'd that other guy go?
Everyone all right? Close enough.
They're just not going to finish their conversation, apparently.
Got it. First at Demeter's Crossing, now here. And the gods are just getting started. Can't get along. Get clear. Got things ready.
Ow.
Gods. This'll open the way.
Now let's see what they've got.
It's more damage, more stagger. Actually, I don't think it is higher damage just because of the extra necrotic damage on the rapier. Since the rapier does necrotic damage, the 15% probably pushes it. Well, not probably, it definitely makes it so it does more damage, but I want the stagger, so I'll take that one anyway.
We've got company.
Digging over the same areas. What was he searching for?
Stupid way to dig if you really want to find something.
This... well. An echo?
You know, this is my 9th playthrough of this game, and I still have no idea what that blighted debuff does.
Echo! Echo! That's not my voice.
Not your voice.
Watch yourself. Trouble coming.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Come this way, because the statue is up there. Alright. Now I gotta do stuff with this particular chain of blight. And for that I need to go over this way.
Signs of a family that disappeared.
They might have left more behind.
Sure thing.
Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
Promises them a way out, then keeps them in the same place. Like a game.
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once. Whatever's down there, whatever you did to those people, I won't let you do it again. We're sealing the well.
Sealing.
It's done. No more echo.
For now.
Also, it looks like I overestimated how long it was going to take to get through all the stuff in Hossberg.
Nice.
blight boils made it mad. We need to stop it.
Shoot him in the head. And he's dead.
It's down.
Still standing, not bad.
And another sample.
Seems like enough to me.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine. Light gummed up the entrance. I think we can cut through.
Alright, now I can turn in all of these side quests. And once I'm done with that, that's actually going to be where I end this episode. The next episode will end up starting with a series of boss battles.
Got to them. But we aren't supposed to listen. The stories. But it was sealed.
We sealed it again.
When it's safe to go back, I'll bury it even deeper for Ursa. Thank you for letting me know.
Go back and talk to this guy.
Rook! Always good to see people return. Means they're still alive.
We went up to Gaspin Manor.
You did? And the curse? Was it... Did the blight wake it?
Less the blight and more like some Venatori. There was a demon haunting the manor. We stopped it.
Huh. Well, we all knew something wasn't right. And thank you. There's one less evil to worry about.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me...
We knew things were bad. But if the blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two Rain, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
Do you think titles and bluster scare me?
And your venom is better directed toward your Magisters.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
No one here wants blight to spread. We can work together.
You're in no place to make offers. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control Blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But
The Blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the Blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
It's my fault you're in trouble.
He's never really liked us.
So much for convincing the wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elgar'nan had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
Alright. Antoine and Evka tried to convince the first warden that the Blight was changed and the gods were responsible, but he refused to listen. It wasn't the outcome they wanted, but they weren't giving up there. Though ordered back to Weishaupt, Antoine and Evka promised to keep investigating the Blight and send word if they learned anything more.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
I don't know why it's telling me there's a new rune when there isn't. It's still telling me I have a new rune. What the fuck? I do not have a new rune. Okay, whatever. Alright, so that should be all of the side quests that I can actually do. Grey Warden's Final Repose has to wait for a lot longer. Yes. Pinnacle of Its Kind is the side quest I will be doing. Finishing in the next episode. Part of the, boss battle gauntlet that I'm gonna start things off with. Because I'll have 3 bosses in the crossroads and then a boss at the end of this quest, so... Head back to the lighthouse, do any kind of conversations I may or may not have, and then end the video. Oh my god. Lots of conversations available.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
I'm fairly confident I don't have enough caretaker power. No. But I'm a lot closer than I thought I was. Just checking if there's anything new unlocked, which it looks like there is for some. However, none of those are really anything that I particularly care about having. No, it looks like what I'm going to be going with on my amulet will most likely be max revives. Although it could also just stay on detonation damage. Potentially. Charged bow attack damage. I'd rather keep the stagger there. Okay. See if there's anything new available for these. There is. Reduced cooldown, which I don't need on that one. Which one's got the longest cooldown? This one. You get the reduced cooldown. Gain resistant on use. Yeah, no thanks. Wait, what? Why is there a stronger reduced cooldown on this one that I can't put on this one? That's kind of annoying. Momentum on hit. Well, I mean, I might as well. 25% is, you know, no joke. That's going to shave 5 seconds off that cooldown. Since it's a unique cooldown reduction, exclusive to that particular skill, I might as well. And then put the stagger onto here. I don't remember who all wanted it to talk still. Balara, Tosh, Lucanus, Dabrin.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
I thought it was just an archive. How can it be mean?
The creator. Its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of whoever makes it. Which, okay, that's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
What do you mean by that was us?
The Dalish call them that. Forgotten Ones, I mean. I don't know what they were before. You weren't supposed to speak their names or else they'd come for you. Remember the nursery rhymes? You know.
I'm not Dalish.
Upstanding Gillinane or Algernon. So
just because I'm Elven does not mean I'm Dalish.
Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
You've got a chance to learn more about our people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Oh. Just wanted to saw. Yup, there it is. Some wood.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. And I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Lucanus, where is he?
I'll get to him, but this is right here, so I'm going to do this first.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. There've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
I've heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Huh. Fun bunch you hang out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
And just how, wrong are the wrong sort?
Thieves, brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun, right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
Has your first warden always been, well...
A stubborn bastard?
One way of putting it?
He means well in his own way. He's old-fashioned. Tradition is everything. Keeps us disciplined. We never deviate from it.
He'll have to. Elganon and Gillenane won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them. The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sort can be the wrong sort.
A hot meal and warm bed in Weishaupt is better than rotting in some dungeon.
It would be, but the food's always cold, and Weishaupt's drafty in the winter.
You're really selling it.
It gets better. When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past. But after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
We all need that chance. Put past sins to right.
It makes the warden stronger to have people in our ranks who've lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
Hey, don't be talking shit about Manfred.
Has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
Don't you be shit talking Manfred, Davrin.
Good taste.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Spite, stop. You're not taking Lucanus through the alluvium.
I could, if you'd move.
So you can take him where? Off a cliff, or worse?
How did... Rook? Dash?
You tried to walk through the alluvium in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you sure you're alright?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We do have magical experts here, you know. Once they put their heads together, they'll fix this.
I already talked to Nev and Bellara.
But not Emmerich.
About it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Emmerich is an expert in such things. Okay. So that's all the conversations done. I've got a load of side quests to do. Next episode, we'll start with a boss rush. Basically. So, that's where I'm going to end this one. Get a save in there. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.